The major difference that we're seeing very obviously between this and 2020 is, again, the dominant theme is what? Who's more pissed off? The difference is it was on Trump's watch last time. And this time, even though Harris had to get swapped in, it's on her watch. And the metric remains the same. We're just watching it play out in micro fashion, which is, were more people going to walk away from how angry they are, how frustrated they are, how disaffected they are because of Trump?
Right.
Or are they going to walk away from Harris because of the status quo in favor of the grievance? And
it's interesting,
that's what will decide it.
I'm seeing reporting that in the states, because the other, the economy, inflation, that's what's driving a lot of the anger. People feel like they don't have enough money, they can't afford.
The anger thing is real, but I'll give you a difference in who they're angry at, is who's more angry right now. And if you think about in 2016, it was rural, traditional America that was angry. And in 2020, it was more, people were angry at Donald Trump, and it was more liberal, progressive America that hated Donald Trump in the cities. And now you're seeing, if this holds as a theme, it is rural America and traditional America, which means it doesn't have to do with race, doesn't have as much to do with gender. It has to do with education, sort of class status in terms of education, where you live, and value system.
Well, but what I was in the middle of something, and what I was going to finish up saying is that there's reporting that in the states where there are abortion measures on the ballot, the whole reproductive freedom issue for women has felt much more urgent, as opposed to states that have managed to pass measures already protecting reproductive freedoms. Women have felt far less urgency, according to data that I'm seeing.
Although we were both surprised about Florida. I thought that was going to pass.
Well, it did pass. It didn't pass by enough.
Right, 60% it needed.
Right,
and
constitutional amendment.
57% they got, or something like that.
Close to 50%.
Which would be big in such a divided environment, but it reflects somewhat of the natural.
Kamala Harris wins Connecticut. A shocking turn of events.
Shocking.
There we go. So, I don't know what that does.
The other thing that's interesting, they'll go back, and I don't know what this says about the Republican Party, but those wow counties, I was talking about Milwaukee suburbs, if it plays out for the whole night, those are kind of lean Republican counties to begin with, but they're not MAGA areas, right? So is Trump there was a big narrative going in that Trump was going to lose kind of the Nikki Haley voter, and there'd be a lot of crossover Republicans. Those would be the type of people that would have crossed over to Harris. And so far, it's almost like maybe one of the surprises of the night that Trump is bringing home or consolidating kind of the traditional Republicans a little bit more than we thought.
Remember, you got a 1/3, 2/3 split on the right. You have 1/3 that are Trump followers, devotees, whatever you want to call them, not to be derisive, but they're all in for Trump.
Right.
You have 2/3 of the votes that he's getting tonight that are Trump neutral or despite Trump. And that, again, is a very big mistake that Democrats have been making, which is the assumption that we'll treat everybody who wants to vote for Trump as if he or she is like Trump.
Yeah.
And it's a mistake. And we'll see how it plays out tonight.
We have actually...
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.